All right, welcome to the Next Fitness Show. You're here for episode 110, and today is our Mother's Day edition. So we have Mom here as our guest. This is our first time having a live guest in person, so yeah.
I'm alive.
Welcome, Mom. All right, we have a great show for you today. We're going to do all Mom's favorites today. So we're going to talk to Mom. We're also going to do Mom's favorite stretch, Mom's favorite strength move, and Mom's favorite tips and tricks.
Got it.
Sound good?
Cool.
Okay, so if you're here right now and you are in the chat, push all the buttons. First of all, push the like and all those things.
Thumbs up. Press that one.
And then in the chat, I encourage you to tell me that you're here so that that way we actually know, because otherwise it just shows as a number and we can't see your name. So put your name. So far, Erin says hello, and Kelly says
Hi, Kel.
joys. Nice. Awesome.
Cool.
Yay. Okay, welcome. Okay, Mom, welcome to the show.
You know, this isn't my first time here.
Oh, yeah,
No, I mean, I go to every show.
that's true. That's true.
And I'm live every time.
It's true. It's true. Mom's my biggest fan. She's always here live. She's always in the comments and always making all kinds of comments in here. So now you get to see this is what Mom looks like. And what else? What do you have to say?
Oh, I just feel like your entire life we've always been going to performances, and I feel like I'm backstage now, and I'm so nervous and waiting for you to smile and your bow straight and all those things. And this is just another one of those performances. Life goes on and continues.
So this is like a dance
A
competition for
dance.
you?
This is another dance competition. That's it. That's what it feels like to me. But
Oh,
uh-oh.
where is he?
He's right behind us. But one thing about Mom is,
Tucker wants to say hi too.
yeah, this is my kitty, my man. This is my new man. Isn't he beautiful? And he's such a love bug. Oh my gosh. And he purrs so loud. And he loves me so much. Look at how he closes his eye. So sweet.
I'm surprised he wanted to come up and be on the show.
Oh, it's because I'm here. He wants to be here.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. He likes to be pet by your feet better than by your hands, so there you go. All right. You
He's
get
my
to have the
puppy.
cat. All right. So,
But Mom is, that's really, I'm really an alliteration freak, because you guys probably notice all the things I write and type in there. Everything always starts with the same letter for alliteration. And then I'm a rhyming guru, and because I believe that Alexis is into exercising your body, but your body is not done until you exercise your mind too. So I like to speak in rhymes and I like to speak in alliteration because I'm exercising my mind all the time. And the older you get, you see that's really important. Anyway, that's my tip of the day.
Nice. Okay. So, I mean, this is Mother's Day show.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be here doing this without you, but I'm curious if you have anything to share. Like, how do you feel about me being a fitness trainer?
Well, let's see. Um, as a family, we were always into doing things. We were not like a lay back, watch TV, play video game type people until, we had, unfortunately, our youngest person in our family, which is Kenny. He got hurt. And as a result of that, we all kind of changed our whole mindset. Prior to that, we were so regimented and on the calendar, on the clock. I mean, our life was based around those hands on that clock. I mean, that's exactly how we live. It's by the clock. Oh, 3 o'clock for this, 3:15 for that. You got to be here. You got to do that. You got to run, drive. You got to do. We were always on the move. And then when Kenny got hurt, movement became immaterial. It's like, huh, move? We can't do that anymore. The clock hands fell off. The clocks I have at home, they have all the numbers going around, but the hands are at the bottom, and the numbers are like all at the bottom by the sixes because there are no hours. Because when you're a quadriplegic, you operate when it works, and a lot of times it's not on schedule. So um, exercise then became a new issue. We have to continue to move and mobilize in order to keep it working. Otherwise, it atrophies and you're gone. And Kenny is a miracle man. Another one of my acronyms. Miracle Man. He was scheduled to not be able to do anything other than breathe. That was it. If he could do that, he taught himself to breathe, get off the ventilator. He has recognition of different parts of his body, which he works at for the last 20 years to keep mobile and motivating. And Alexis then had changed from an Harvard graduate with an economics degree who was going to go on and make the family millions of dollars because that's why you send your kid to Harvard, because you want to be able to live.
That's why you wanted me to go to Harvard.
Go to Harvard so I could retire and not have to worry about anything.
Whoops.
Uh-oh. Well, the Lord has different ideas for you to do. You had the schedule, you thought you were so perfect, you had everything scheduled going and all that stuff. Well, let me cut that off for you. Give you a new walk of life. And that's exactly what's happened. We've learned to live a totally different way, and Alexis changed her entire economics into exercise. Woo-hoo-hoo, their acronym. So she has changed her whole mindset into propelling and propagating perfection in movement.
I don't know about perfection, but yeah.
But
Just to make it clear, my little brother, here, first let me show you this. This is our family before all of this. This is us on a little family bike ride. You could see my dad and my mom. This one's me and my sister and my brother. You can see I'm like the nerdy one. My sister's looking all stylish. My little brother that was always the athlete. He was like such a good athlete when he was a little kid. He learned to ride a bike when he was like 3 years old or something with no training wheels. And we were definitely very active family, but mostly activities and stuff like that. And then my brother got in a car accident and became a quadriplegic, and they told us that he would never walk again and he'd be lucky if he ever got off the ventilator. And so that totally shifted the dynamic of our family. And ever since then, my mom and dad have been taking care of my brother, like full-time caregiving. Plus, my mom worked two full-time jobs at the same time as also caring for my brother full time. So mom's basically not slept in like 30 years or maybe ever. I don't know. Seems like never. But
that's your job.
right. So, okay. So it was a big shift for me to become a fitness trainer because I was a nerdy kid and I was really more successful around school and brain was the ways that I was really talented. And when it came to more like the physical activities, I mean,
You were a nerd.
yeah, like, I mean,
Except that you were a pretty darn good catcher. She was a good baseball catcher. But have you ever seen a catcher wear glasses? You know, they
can't
have
wear
that
glasses
big,
and be a
huge
catcher.
mask on their face, and she had these nerdy glasses
You
behind
throw
them.
the mask, your
And, and,
glasses go, you can't do it. It doesn't really work.
and everybody laughed about this catcher with the glasses. What is that?
It was like little kid softball. The pitching was like really slow and easy. It wasn't like
It was,
fast pitch or something.
it was fast for you.
It was fast for me.
Yeah.
I was good at tap dancing.
Oh, yeah.
That
Really?
was like precise. I was
Right.
good at tap dancing because it was very precise.
Right.
But other, we were in all kinds of dance. It was like full on dance mom's life, honestly. We would go to dance competitions every weekend. And I mean, we were doing tap and jazz, ballet, all those things.
All
Mom
three,
was driving us everywhere all the time, all the time, all the
all
time.
three kids danced, right?
So, and then then when I moved into cheerleading, it became more, that was again precise. I was a little bit better at that. Plus, it was a little more strength focused. And so I was a little, I should have learned fighting earlier and I would have been probably really good at that. I was good at beating up my siblings. So
Oh, yes.
I probably would have been good at
You were,
at martial arts
yeah,
as a kid.
you exercised that a lot as a youngster.
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So, okay, mom has been a teammate on the Next Fitness thing for a while and also has been working out in all the different things. So, I want to just show a little bit
Oh, jeez.
along. I've been like everything that I've been doing, then mom's like, I could try it. So I used to teach at the TRX training center, and then mom came and took my class. She took multiple TRX classes in a row, which is actually really hard. And then when I went to work for the fitness app, she was like, I could do that. And mom did the fitness app and took all classes with that too.
At 4 o'clock in the morning, I would get up and go for walks.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you don't sleep anyway.
Oh, yeah, but it was cool because that's,
And then now
prime time.
you're training for the 5K,
A
right?
5K, right? My
Okay.
goal is 3 miles a day. That's my goal.
And how do you do your 3 miles a day?
I do it on the elliptical machine, and Kenny we got this elliptical machine given to us, and like we're talking about Kenny not being able to walk or any of that, but Kenny goes on the elliptical every other day, and oh my gosh, he's got this strong will. I mean, it's part of our family, I guess. It's strong will to make it happen, and if he can do it, surely this old lady could do it. So I get on the elliptical would do Alexis's classes on the elliptical machine.
So you're inspired by Kenny.
Yeah, I mean
Me
that.
too,
I
honestly.
mean,
Me too.
yeah, it's
That's what made me want to
unbelievable.
be a fitness trainer because it was
I mean,
like,
that's what I tried to point out before is that how it was part of your economics degree, to help me retire has gone to now whatever your exercise, So that's still another E word, but hello.
okay, tell us about your fitness journey. What did you exercise when you were a kid?
Oh, my deal. Let's see. Um, Exercise, I was a tap dancer also, and, our form of exercise in my day was more like, kick the can, hide and go seek, cowboys and Indians, all those kind of silly children's games that were free and on the street, in the neighborhood. Didn't matter if the lights were on, lights were off. I mean, that's the kind of exercise. Bike riding, and you always walked. You walked to everything. I mean, if your school was 3 miles away, you walked 3 miles. If it was around the corner, you went around the corner. It just depends on, whether it was middle school, high school, elementary school, or whatever. And if you wanted to play in Parks and Rec and participate in things after school, I mean, you had to walk to it because, it wasn't like today where everybody's got a car and a moped and an e-bike and
So I was spoiled, is what you're
yeah,
saying. You were
well,
picking me up from everything. I didn't have to walk to anything.
no, you didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
But as far as exercising, then I was I led all the exercise classes when I was in high school. I was big on that. I was the head cheerleader. I mean, I did a lot of those that kind of physical exercise, similar to what you guys did. And then when I became a grown up, and my exercise was drinking and partying, and I mean, it was this kind of
Oh,
exercise.
lots of bicep
Yeah,
curls,
right. And oh, this kind of exercise, I mean,
crunches,
everybody
forward folds. Got it.
forward fold over the John, right?
Yeah.
But I, I mean, it just depends.
I remember you exercising when I was a kid. You used to
Oh yeah,
do,
I had Jane Fonda, the Jane
yeah,
Fonda and the step, and
yep, yep,
and Richard Simmons. I had every
yep,
videotape.
yep.
I always did all
To
this.
share one,
I had share. I mean, I have a library of exercise tapes.
VHS tapes,
Right,
yes.
VHS. So, yeah. So I mean,
The firm, I remember that one.
I did all. I fell for every trick.
We had a thigh master.
Thigh master, the Pilates machine,
Yep, yep.
hanging machine,
Billy Tybo.
Tybo. I mean, I had everyone, always. But Alexis is the one who actually excelled in it because when you're a mom, you don't always have the time to implement and extend that implementation. You get into it and you can do it for 3 or 4 weeks, and then some other crisis hits you, and that becomes more important. Your prioritizing, determines what you get done. And that's what I really like about the next fitness thing is that you have a group of ladies and friends that, we all share the same, we got to do this. So let's just get up and do it, you know? Okay, got it.
Okay, Megan's in here and she says, "Ah, I did those as a kid. Good times with Jane Fonda and Richard Simmons. Totally. Sweating to the oldies, right?
Oh, I mean, that was so much fun.
Sweating to
You
the
know,
oldies."
I loved.
Aaron says Richard Simmons was so fun. I totally agree. I loved Richard Simmons. I actually think that's probably my fitness idol is Richard. It was never about him being like sexy or something. He was just
Yeah,
fun.
and I didn't care. He had an ugly body. I mean, he wasn't not like the sex symbol of America.
Right.
And his hair was crazy,
Uh-huh.
and he sang all those silly songs. But I mean,
He's like wacky.
it's kind of like doing Zumba. You know,
What about Zumba?
well,
Mom's talking trash on
no,
Zumba.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say the word, but it's kind of like that dance exercise thing.
Yeah.
You put on the music and you just do whatever feels good in order to get body parts moving.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my experience with Zumba though is like Latin dance. It's very
well,
sexy.
it depends on who you're taking it.
Yeah, that's true.
When you
It
take,
always depends on who you take everything from.
if you take it at the church with a bunch of 80-year-old ladies, you're sitting in a chair and you're going, swivel it to the left and swivel it to the right.
That's what they do at church
Swivel
workouts.
it. I mean, you have. Sorry.
That's what I remember. I remember in high school, Mom went to jazzercise, and then I
Oh,
can still remember. Do you
it's
remember?
raining men. Hallelujah, raining men. Oh, no, sorry.
That was the dance.
Exactly. That was fun though.
Yep, yep, yep. Okay.
Anyway,
And so tell us about your fitness now. What does fitness look like for you now?
okay. Fitness now um, is basically okay. I have some things that I have to be able to do. I have to be able to pick up my kitty. Okay.
Mhm.
So we call it pick up kitty. I have to be able to feed my kitty. I have to be able to fluff and do his fur and all that stuff. And I also have to take care of his fecal matter.
You're talking about the cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my exercise is based upon the 3 F's:
This is where you're going with this?
fecal, feeding, and fluffing.
Okay.
Okay. And so that is my exercise, which then means I have specific things that I need to be able to do. I have to be able to bend and I have to be able to lift. Those are two things,
Yep.
master things. And also taking care of Kenny, I have to be able to bend and I have to be able to lift.
And a
So,
lot of other things actually with that.
but no, but
You do have to bend and
it's
lift.
mostly
You have to lift
my
like a
arm.
bucket that's heavy. You have to push the bed that's heavy.
I need my arms and legs.
You have to be able to help Kenny get up. He's not light. Help him stretch.
You have to get him dressed. You have to do, I mean,
Yeah.
you have to do this stuff.
It's very physical to
Yep.
do the caregiving.
But
It's
anyway,
very physical.
so that's my exercise is based on bending and lifting.
Okay. Okay. And is it so are you working out more for you want to be able to keep moving, or I mean, you're also facing some health challenges right now. I don't know how much you want to talk about that, but like, is there anything around that that you want to talk about?
Well, working 2 jobs, to and not a lot of sleep. I mean, the priority of, "Oh, I have to go get my nails done and my hair done," and all that. That has never been in my,
Yeah, right. Your nails are always done. Show them your nails.
but I do everything. I do everything myself, because I don't have time to schedule it in.
You also don't like to relinquish control to let anybody
No.
else do it.
Every time you go to the hairdresser, I come home and cry. Like, what did you do that for? You knew you were going to come home and cry. You knew you were not going to like it. And then you go get your nails done. Oh, they hurt your cuticles. They do this, they do that. Ah, don't touch me. Let me do it. Anyway, back to
So talk about
my
why you're working out.
oh
What is your
okay. My
big
my my
picture right
goal
now?
is well to be maintain my mobility in order to perform the functions that I need to do.
Hmm.
I mean, I can't sit down and do nothing.
And how is working out supporting your health right now?
Um, as a result, okay, and after I was working the 2 jobs, in March of 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. And that was weird for me because I was always healthy eating, no sugar, no carbs, all this kind of stuff. And why me? But anyway, it happened, and as a result of that, I developed lymphedema in my right arm, which gets all puffy, and so it's important to keep moving in order to keep the fluids moving and all that kind of stuff. Does that answer that question? And it's easy when you're sick to lay down and play sick. It's easy. That's the easy thing. I
Right.
feel good, too tired. Should I? Forget it. Can't do that. Some days I am.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you
some
have
days,
your moments.
right, but it's not like a standard routine for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like mom comes home from chemo and they give her a little bit of steroids when she's there, and she organizes the entire
Pantry.
pantry. She's like, I just got home from chemo. I'm gonna completely empty the pantry out of everything all over the kitchen and scrub the entire thing down and reorganize everything. And it's just like,
I like that little
okay,
boost.
you like the steroids.
That steroid is a little, that's nice.
Uh-huh.
It's sensational drug. I like it.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to steroids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ask your doctor for, I'm feeling a little sluggish today. Actually, the worst part about the steroids is it makes you so hungry. Tell them about me being hungry.
Yeah, and mom comes home and we call it, well, I mean, we're definitely calling it roid rage for sure. But also, it's like just hangry, like, I need ice cream
And I told you before, I ate so healthy. Ice cream? No. And no sweets, no sugar at all.
forever. I
For
mean, like, when I was in high school, she was on like the cabbage soup diet for like a year or something at a time.
Nope. Anyway, but then now the steroids, they change your taste buds a little.
Mm.
But also the chemo does too, because nothing tastes right. But ice cream, oh, it feels good. Sorry.
I just saw some study that came out. I think it was a Harvard study that showed that people who eat ice cream live longer.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get a couple gallons.
I,
Anyone? You
I
guys
think it
want to
was
do it too?
important. If I read it correctly, and don't you should look this up, don't quote me on it, but
No, we'll just go by what you just quoted. That's
I
good.
think
That's
no,
good enough right there.
I do think that's real. But it was important that it was real ice cream and that it wasn't like, some synthetic
Like
ice
the low
cream,
fat
fake
and
ice cream. It
low
has to be
fat,
like
no sugar.
actual ice
Right,
cream.
right, right, right.
Anyway,
It's like drinking whole milk.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, and what else?
Judge.
Aaron says, "Yay for the nails." Nice. And that's oh, it's because they're happier because they live longer because they're happier because they
Oh,
eat ice cream. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally with
that's
you
true.
on that. I mean, what's in ice cream? It's like cream. That's the most healthy part of the milk, arguably, but I do I mean, to me
I
that's
think
true.
there's
That's where all the vitamins
I
are.
think there's
They're fat soluble vitamins with the
yeah,
fat of the milk,
but
right?
that doesn't kill the sugar. That's the only part.
Well, if you make your own ice cream, you don't even have to put sugar.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I mean, that's what I do. Just make your own ice cream with fruit and cream.
Yeah, there's a lot of recipes for keto ice cream and stuff like that, but I like that fudgy, marbly stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
That makes it go down better. It's like medicine, you know?
Yep. Yep. All right. Is there anything else that you want to say about Mother's Day, about I want to say I'm super grateful to you that I couldn't even be doing this right now is because of all of your support and encouragement and just always being my number one fan, and I appreciate you so much.
Well, thank you. But, you know, I don't think you grow up and you read a book about how to be a mom. I think mom is always, it's like whatever, when moms get mad and they strike out, it's not like they sit there and go, I think I'm going to be mad today. I'm going to be angry and I'm going to yell and scream.
That's not what they do?
They don't plan it.
Okay.
Moms are made of emotion. You know, they are filled with so much love for their children and sometimes anger because what the heck did you do that for? That was my favorite thing and you broke it. Oh, you know.
She's talking about me again.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a real book on motherly instruction. It all comes from the heart. Either you've got it and you love being a mom and you love caring and giving and sacrificing. It's not like I had to sacrifice again today for my kids. Oh, damn. No, it's just natural instinct for
Right.
me.
There's a reason that mother and martyr are basically the same word.
Oh, I never put the two together.
Hmm.
I don't, I don't know. That's just, what do your girls say about being a mom?
Oh, you're asking for engagement now.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, you can put it in the chat. What do you say about being a mom? Do you have any message for any moms out there who are trying to exercise for their own health and also take care of everybody else at the same time? You're taking care of a lot of people and
You
you
got to
also,
you got to incorporate everything together. It's like multitasking. You know, you do three things, but you're really accomplishing six. Because you're satisfying this, and just concentrating it and getting it
what's
all
an
done.
example?
Well, like even taking care of the cat. You're exercising, but you're taking
You're
care of the
getting a
cat.
forward fold by petting the cat.
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean? Everything you do is a form of exercise, whether you want to, you know, concentrate on it or be lazy about it. You know, it's just a lot of times when you're standing in the kitchen and you're doing the dishes or you're preparing a meal or you're chopping vegetables, it's really easy to go up, down on your toes, And it's really easy to do the suck in your butt, suck in your stomach. Those. I mean, it's
Uh-huh.
easy to do those things, incorporate those things while you're doing other things, and that's why I always felt like taking the first 3 minutes of every hour is the secret to exercise success. When the clock is at the top of at the 12, that means do 3 minutes of something. 3 minutes of push-ups against the counter, 3 minutes of lifting on your toes. But you know what? If you add that up for the day, if you're up 8 hours, 8 times 3 is that's 24 hours, 24 minutes of exercise you've done, and you haven't
That's your
even
CDC guidelines right
and you
there.
haven't done anything.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, you've done it. You've done a lot, but you haven't said, "Okay, everybody, stop. I got to take my exercise class now." You know what I mean?
Please stop and take your exercise class.
Sorry. Sorry. No, but I'm saying incorporate it into your everyday life without making a big deal out of
Yeah,
it.
mom's been advocating for me hosting 3-minute workout at the top of the hour every hour
For how many
for
years? For
years.
20
For
years at
years.
least.
Yes. The, if you would love that idea, definitely let me know. If you would do 3 minutes at the top of every hour and actually to that for 3 minutes at the top of every hour, let me know. I don't doubt people would come. I feel like it would just be really hard for me to keep other meetings.
Oh yeah, I mean it's difficult on you, but if they were pre-recorded and you could set it up to actually go now, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the top of the hour. It's whatever part of the hour is yours. Like if it's 15 after, maybe it's your lucky number.
Right, it could be
Your
the
birth.
bottom of the hour. That'd
No,
probably be easier. You could
it's
end a meeting easier.
it's
Then
your
you could.
birth date. If it's you're the 27, it's 27 minutes after the hour.
Oh, now you want everybody to have an individualized workout at their own
Well,
time?
they just calendarize it or press whatever automated made it or whatever, however you do it.
Aaron says, I agree with you. There's no book or rules, but we love taking care of our kids and our family. Yeah.
Touche.
Um, and then what I know that you, as you do the workouts, are working with some challenges physically, and so you have to do adaptive things. Could
Right.
you talk a little bit about that?
Okay. Well, as a result of this cancer junk and the chemo and my lympho, my right arm said, um, we're only going to elevate to here, and we're not going to let you do that any higher. Like high is as high as I can go. High. As compared to high, you know.
Right.
So that's the one
And you did
challenge.
have some frozen shoulder stuff going on before that.
Yeah, I worked as a bookkeeper standing up 8 hours a day, and the counters were up to here. So your arm is up like this, doing all the writing,
Right.
never sitting
Frozen
down.
shoulder is very common. So I
Yeah.
just think people, whether or not they have lymphedema going on, and maybe they do, but just saying
Yeah, I
for
think the
you
two in
watching out
combination.
for frozen shoulder is important,
Yeah,
actually.
right. So keep it rolling, girls. Keep it rolling, you know.
So whenever we do things that reach over your head, what do you do?
When you think I just do them to here. It's like from waist to as high. And you can see that when I do it, I'm not really I'm raising my shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm not really raising my arm,
Yeah.
raising my shoulder.
Yeah.
So,
It's a compensation.
I'm,
Mhm.
I'm conscious of that, conscience of that,
Yeah.
but it's not good. And the other thing is, don't ask me, please, to get on the floor.
Yeah.
It's floor no more because
I think it would be good for you to get on the floor, but I also understand, like,
I have
to
no.
practice it. But I also understand that we really only give like 15 seconds to get down there sometimes. And it's not realistic.
And the other problem is, I mean, it's great if you have a hoist in your house or some kind of button that you can push where somebody comes over and goes, let me give you a boost. But I don't have that.
You
I,
are the boost.
I mean, quadriplegic and the cat can't
Right.
lift.
It's you, a quadriplegic, and the cat. So
So,
who's gonna help you up off the floor?
that song, get down, and then I'd be down.
There's no get ups. You gotta put somebody else like
There's a
get
song,
on up, but what's
get on up. Yeah. No, I'm afraid that if I get down, I won't be able to get back up. And then, what do I do? Kenny, call 911. I need a hand.
don't say that, he'll hear you.
I need a handsome paramedic here.
Cat's here.
No. So I don't know. Those are my two things, my arm and getting on the floor.
Right. So
Those are
what do
my
you do for the exercises when you are being asked to get on the floor?
Okay, when to get on the floor, then I go to the walls because I can do push-ups against the wall, or I do them against the countertop. It always has to be a sturdy surface, and that's really important. Is because it's easy to use the back of a chair, and a chair will just go, and then you get down, get down. So you have to.
So you find a standing option is
Yes,
basically what you're
exactly,
doing.
exactly.
Right.
And sometimes, I mean, the elliptical machine is really a good one to do things against, not necessarily on the pedals, but the frame of it itself. That thing weighs 5 million pounds, so I mean, it's not going to tip over. So you can use it
Right.
as your base for push-ups and planks, and because I feel guilty not being able to do the planks, because the planks like that's really good for your core and getting you strong and your butt tight and all that stuff. But if and everybody does them on the floor. And
Not everybody.
but I'm
That's the thing.
amazed that like Erin does all those. I mean, she is unbelievable, unbelievable.
It's true.
Sorry.
She is.
I mean, I watch you guys. Sorry.
But you're only watching
I'm a
them
next
when
fitness
they
thing.
post.
I'm a stalker.
Just, that's also true. But but um when you take our class, if you're not normally taking our classes, you may not know this. You can't see each other in class. I can see whoever turns their camera on. So I can see that you're not getting on the floor. I can see that Aaron's crushing it with hundreds of pounds. I can see like, what's going on, right? But you can't see each other, mostly so you don't compare yourself to each other and that kind of thing. And also so that you don't worry if your house is clean or if your hair is done. I'm the only one that can see it, so you don't have to worry about it.
I know,
But
but if you're doing your exercises, those things aren't important.
I agree, but you want to see everybody else in class?
Well, I like to see that I'm not the only one
So you
suffering.
would. Yep. Mom also would like for everyone to be able to talk in class and not just
Oh,
me.
yes, because it's still, I want to be able to verbally say, hey, Marissa, are you there? Why aren't you taking this class today? I want to be able to talk because it's too hard to type and do all this stuff at the same time. And I feel like I'm missing out.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. Yep. We could try it.
I think we have a lot more to share, is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
We have a lot of things to share. And I love to hear about the babies and the puppies and, the turtles and the lizards and, oh, did you see that flower?
Megan says always request the handsome paramedic. Yes. I mean, you should probably mention that when you call 911. It's like make sure they're good looking. Honestly,
Oh
we've
my
called
gosh.
911 too many times
Oh,
this year.
oh my
Honestly.
gosh, we had the paramedics so many times, and we just live in a small apartment, and when Alex was so ill, we had the hospital bed in our living room. So I mean, with all the medical supplies we have, it's like we are the hospital, right? And Kenny and Alexis were. I never called 911 in my life ever, but they do all the time. Oh,
Not
mom,
all the time.
they're the ones that always call. Mom, you need 911. Dad, you need 911. Blah, 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 blah. And Dad and I would always say, oh, please don't do it. Leave us alone. We don't want it. But then the paramedics would come. And you know what? This small apartment now is filled with 9 big husky guys. And they're not 90. They're young
No,
and
they're usually
and
cute.
and muscular
Yeah.
and oh, and how can I help you? Oh, okay.
Okay. Hi. You want to save the day?
And I always say, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
And then we all have to try to explain to them, this is why we call 911. Please check her out. And then,
Then they take me away.
not always, but sometimes.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
And then,
so we're very familiar with the handsome paramedics.
yeah, that's true. But what we were talking about was something else.
I forget. This
Okay, we'll read the chat.
This happens to us all the time.
We'll read the chat. We'll read the chat. Meanwhile, Erin says, you're really totally amazing. She also says that she loves you. And already Sharon B says, I think we should have some set classes where we could see each other. I think that's a great idea, actually. And Erin is also saying, I feel this so much with my family. Which part? Are we talking about where you have to call for somebody else and they don't want to go, or something else? Anyway, so anyway, just so you know, if you come to class, like anytime mom's in class, which is often, I'm like, oh, if you need a standing version, do this.
She's talking to me.
And I mean, not only, other
Right,
people
right.
might need it too.
Right.
Like, or if you need a whatever version. So it kind of helps because the other thing is I have other people who come to class. This person's going to take class seated. This person like is going to take class on the ground the entire time and is probably not going to stand.
Right.
Like, and I know if I know what you're going to do like that, I can help to give a modification that for whatever the move is where you can do it. It helps for it helps if I get to know you, just saying. So obviously not everyone's gonna have the same relationship with that my mom does, where I really know what she can and can't do. But the more that you come to class and turn your camera on and even interact outside of class so that we know what's going on and we understand where your edges are and that kind of thing, it really helps us to be able to attune to you more and to make sure that you have the help that you need to be able to participate in a group. Because a lot of times what happens is people who have limitations just don't take group exercise.
They don't go.
Right.
And if the thing was prefaced with like you have the seated yoga, like this is a seated strength class, which you have that too. This is a seated cardio, so that people who are in wheelchairs or with limited mobility, I mean, some people can't walk, you know. I mean, it's not like you have a let's get our walkers out and do our walker exercise, you
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
if I was not worried about people falling, I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah, but it is an issue because you have to have somebody to stand by and watch. But
Megan says, I always appreciate an alternate version because some days the body just wants to be on the floor or just standing up. Right, exactly. And it's not only for the person that, it's really for everyone so that you know. Plus, it's educational. You learn, like, oh, I could do a standing version of this. Okay, got it.
mhm, mhm.
Anyway, all right.
Now,
So that brings us, the time has come. Let's see if I can get this going. It is time for our stretch break. All right. The stretch break is brought to you by Mom. So, the stretch break, we are choosing the stretch that is Mom's favorite. And I was like, Mom, what's your favorite stretch? And
I know.
your immediate response was, well,
Toe touch.
I
No.
need to be able to bend over and pet the cat.
Sorry.
So, no, don't be sorry. It's hilarious. So, this is a standing forward fold. I'm showing Mary Beth doing this. She's going down and up and down and up, but really, I'm just talking about get down there and hang out down the forward fold.
Can't you see how when Mary Beth have a little kitty right there in between her legs, right there?
Yeah.
You know, and then she could pet him and he'd purr and.
I mean, I remember some stand-up routine. I forget whose it was, but they're like, once you're down there, you got to figure out what else you can do while you're down there.
Exactly. There's all kinds of lint and stuff on the floor you can always
Yeah,
pick up.
make sure your shoes are tied. Check out your toenails.
Yeah, got it. Or paint them.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You paint your toenails in a forward fold?
Yes.
That's skillful.
No. That's how you do.
That's how you do it.
Well, I don't go to the salon and
I know, but
lay down and put your toes up.
and bend my knee and reach for my toes.
Oh no, because
You do it in a forward fold?
yeah, it's easier
I
for
want
me
to
to
see.
reach it.
I want to watch you do that. That sounds very.
It could be a class.
Yeah.
A nail class.
Oh, you want to have
Well,
mani petty class?
We're gonna nail it.
Okay, you're gonna you're gonna nail it.
Okay.
That is funny.
Okay.
Megan says, I would be down for a walker fitness class. We have 3 of them in our house. Really?
Really? Okay.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I have one too.
Sharon says hashtag priorities. Aaron's laughing at us. And Megan says cat petting priorities. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Alliteration, petting priority.
that's
I
right.
love it.
I mean, when the cat
Pet,
actually
pet petting priorities. A PPP. Got
Okay.
it.
But when the cat actually like wants to hang out with you, but this cat, he's really sweet, but he took a while to warm up to affection, like a year. And so it's like, when he actually chooses to come up and receive affection, you want to be able to take advantage of it.
Now he follows me around like a puppy.
Yeah, well, he loves mom. Mom you give like cats treats, like just like couple treats.
No vitamins.
She calls them vitamins, and she fills a bowl with the cat treats.
Well, everybody needs lots of vitamins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're moving on. We're moving on.
Okay, okay.
All right, so we've done our stretch. I hope you did the stretch break. I hope you physically did the stretch break.
Yes.
Did you do it?
I've done it several times already today.
Right now?
Right now? You want
Yeah.
me to do it right this minute?
Yeah. Forward fold. We're doing forward fold. Okay. Ready?
First, you got to stand. Ready?
Yeah.
Stand.
Oh, you want me to do it?
No, yeah, stand.
Oh, you're the boss now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not the boss of me. They can't see you on the camera.
Oh, they don't need to see me. They know what a forward fold looks like.
There we go. Forward fold.
Paint your nails. Paint your nails. Paint your nails. Paint your nails. See how you do it.
Mom's painting her nails. There we
That's how you do
go.
it. That's how you do it.
And your nails are painted. That was the fastest pedicure I've ever seen.
I use quick drawing paint.
Sorry. Okay. And then now we have the move of of the week.
Okay.
All right. The move of the week is also brought to you by Mom. The move of the week this week is bicep curls. All right, Mom, why'd you choose the bicep curls?
Well, because my kitty wants me to carry him around,
Yeah.
and so I have to, you know, pick him up and carry him. So I have to bend down,
So you
do
get
my
the forward
forward
fold
fold,
first,
and then I scoop him up,
and
and
that's a
then I
deadlift.
carry him on my on his back, carry him around, and he
That's how
purrs.
she carries them.
And then on top of that, I also when you have a cat, you have to make sure that they're well taken care of. In order to do the litter box, you have to do the forward fold and you have to do the curl to pick up the litter box, carry it into the john, put it on top of the toilet seat, scoop all the stuff out. Then yeah, I mean it's part of that.
Yeah.
And then also
Hold
when
on, sit back down so
oh
I can
sorry,
see you.
sorry. Then also you know, when I fluff him and fur and I mean it's all about the cat.
There's another, it's all about the cat. Okay. There's another reason that you like the bicep curl, though.
I just like what feeding myself.
No. Oh, oh yeah, you were mentioning you were mentioning earlier that it was because that was the act of drinking, but that's not what I'm talking about. You said that you like them because you're not asked to reach your hands over your head.
Oh, jeez, never. Yeah, because I can only go this far. This is it.
Right, because you feel successful with the bicep
Yeah,
curl.
this is like success for me. And when I feel this little muscle working, and see, I can hear the crunch, crunch, crunch. You know, so that means it's working.
Okay. And so we see this bicep curl with Wayne, and on this bicep curl, I just want to point out that Wayne is pretty sturdy. He's not arching his back, his knees are soft, his chest is up.
That's important to if you because when you're doing it without the wall, it's easy to roll. Roll your back. That's what I call it. To hunch over and do it that way. But you got to consciously say, stand up straight. Standing up straight is something that you take for net. You just naturally do it. But as you get older, stand up straight becomes curvy. You know.
Yeah. I would also just say biceps recover quickly. So if you're doing bicep curl and you can just bust them out all day, you could consider going a little heavier on the
Okay.
biceps. Like if you curl slow, bring it down, and take a breath before the next one.
Keep your head up. You're
Thanks,
bending over.
thanks, Mom. You've probably recovered enough to go again, and you might be surprised at what you were able to curl. So, the other thing I would suggest with the bicep curl, especially if you are really challenging yourself, is do one arm at a time. So, if you took the seated super sweat sesh with us recently, I had pretty heavy weights, heavier than what I
Oh yes, you use really
it was
big
like
ones.
20s, and I
Oh,
probably should be using 15s, but basically
or like me, you could be using none.
I'm not advocating that.
Oh,
So you curl, and if I'm losing it, I use the other hand to help,
oh,
basically.
I see. That's
So
a
if
good
you have
idea.
single arm, then you can, if it's too much, you're not stuck. Or if you need to come back down, then you can help it on the way back down, basically.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a really good
I
point.
would just say challenge it on the
I
bicep
never
curl.
thought of that. Because I choose not to use the weights just because of the difficulty. I'm going. It's I'm going to drop them or what. If it's too heavy.
What's the worst thing? You're gonna drop them,
Yeah, that's the worst thing that happened to me.
and
If
then what?
then I have to bend over and pick them up,
Yeah,
and then I
good.
do my curls again, right?
I mean, the worst thing would be if you dropped them on your toes or the cat, right?
Yeah, sure.
So the cat would not be good. But if you dropped them, if you're gonna drop your weights, if you know you're gonna drop your weights, the weights go one way and you go the other. So if
But
you're,
one thing you have to remember is the cat weighs 12 plus pounds. And so when I pick him up, I'm really lifting weights,
yeah.
you know?
So if you only are bicep curling 2 pounds, it's not even like half the cat.
That's that's right, because cat, he weighs a lot.
He weighs a lot. So you want to be able to keep picking up the cat, you need to be using some significant weight on bicep curls.
Okay.
Ask Wade.
Yeah, but see look at those weights, how big they are. And Erin, she lifts those big, heavy weights and puts extra weight on her pole. And
Yeah.
oh man, she's so strong. Gosh.
Lifting heavy is good.
But see, okay, well,
Yes.
that's good. I'll try
You
it.
don't have to lift as much as Wayne.
I know. But it's good to use the wall, I think, or something behind you to keep you straight because it's easy to bend.
That does give it does make it a little easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea. Good
Okay.
idea.
All right. Anything else to say with bicep curl or any of
No,
that?
those are my two major ones. I try to do all the other exercises, some more successful, but I do want to point this out. You know, Kenny's in a chair all the time. He's in a chair like 18 hours of every day at least, or maybe even maybe 16 to 18. And when I take the classes, Kenny always worries about me, something happening to me falling or this or that or whatever. He's very in tune with what's going on. And supersonic ears, listens, hears everything. I drop a pan or a lid in the kitchen. What's wrong? Are you okay? But anyway, Kenny always watches me do my exercises, which is so cool. And he critiques me. He said, "Mom, stand up straight. Mom, you
Right.
do this." And
He's like your second trainer.
it is so cool
Mhm.
because Alexis is training me verbally this way, and then Kenny's correcting me on this side, which is nice. It's cool. I have wonderful kids.
It's true.
I love being a mom. Can you tell?
Aaron says, I learned it from Alexis. And Sharon says, you either have to increase your weights or decrease the cat vitamins.
Good idea. My God. I don't think the kitty would like that too much, though. He likes the vitamins too much. That's funny. That's really good. That was a good one.
All right, it's time for announcements. All right, Flower Power 5K is underway. We are only in the first week. If you still want to join this, you absolutely can. And if you only want to do the 5K, but you don't want to do the training program, that is also an option. This class is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and we are training for the 5K. If those of you who are in this training program, make sure you're filling out your what are we calling it? Tracking sheet. We'll call it that. Make sure you're filling out your track. Are you filling out your tracking sheet?
You need a class on how to fill out the tracking sheet. You need a
Okay.
class. You need a class on, first of all, how to access the tracking sheet.
Yeah.
And you should do that with Kenny because Kenny's a computer guru now. Where you could actually click this, go here,
Okay.
drag this. Because every time I have to have you or Kenny set it up for me, and then I can fill it in, but you always leave it on my desktop for me. It shouldn't, in my opinion. Maybe everybody else is younger and smarter than me, when it comes to all that kind of stuff.
Not
But
necessarily.
I mean, it seems like it should be. We're instant. We're into instant gratification here
Okay. Okay.
on tracking
Good
sheets.
feedback.
Okay.
How's the 5K training going?
Good. I
How's
mean,
the weighted walk?
I haven't put any weight on yet.
Good.
I got to eat more ice cream.
Good. Good. Maybe you should carry ice cream. You could just carry that
Oh,
ice
that's
cream
right. I can eat ice
as your
cream while
weight.
I'm walking.
There you go. I think people had really enjoyed the weighted walk, and also it was different and it was pretty challenging.
I think.
So
Oh, and carrying your baby on your back, 18 pounds of baby. Oh
yeah,
my
go
goodness.
Lisa T.
I could put Tucker in my backpack
12 pounds right there.
and walk with him, but he'd probably want to chase.
No, you'd have to hold him like a baby.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Anyway, that's cool.
All right. And then
Weighted walk. That's, I mean, you're the one that introduced me to that. I didn't even know people were doing that when we were going on a couple of walks around town and we saw people with
yeah,
these.
weighted vests are all
Like
the
it's,
rage, right?
you
We
realize
talked about that last week.
we're in Los Angeles. It's like you live in the desert. It's 100 all the time, and we're here in Placerville. It's 42 below, and down there, and people are walking around in LA with these weighted vests on. Like, hello, what, they're trying to sweat off the weight.
LA,
It's like
it's a thing.
Richard Simmons
LA.
sweating to the city.
That's right. So if you would like to investigate, learn more about this Flower Power 5K, it's a virtual 5K with a training program, thenextfitnessthing.com/Flower Power 5K.
Flower power.
All right.
I
Also,
love the name.
coming up right this weekend is Mother's Day yoga. It's literally on Sunday, Sunday, May 10th, 5 p.m. Pacific. Bring your mom, bring your child. This is for Mother's Day. It'll
Do you
be,
have to get on the floor?
you don't have to do anything. It's your body.
Oh.
It is yin class.
Can you do it? What is yin?
It's like
Yin.
slow and very long holds.
Mm. Does it come with someone to pick you up off the ground?
I mean, it's Mother's Day, so you have to recruit a mother or a child to pick you up off the ground, maybe.
Okay, got it.
5 p.m. Pacific.
That's what I said. We need a hoist.
Actually, the other thing with this, oops, sorry, I pushed the wrong button, is if you would like to invite someone to this, it's thenextfitnessthing.com/Mother's Day, and this class is free. Mother's Day yoga
Go
is
for it.
completely free. You don't need a membership to
Bring
join.
your mom.
Bring your mom, or if you are
Or
a
your mom.
mom, bring your child.
Bring your mom's mom.
Oh, yeah,
You know, make it a maybe make it a mom thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have our walking book club coming up. Okay, Anna is officially not leading walking book club. I will be leading this one.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sharing medical information, but I'm just saying
Nerd bird on the books.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. But Anna, we're just sending Anna and her family all the love in the best way. And
Did you announce her baby?
no, I can't announce it. Medical information.
Oh,
And um book club
baby, it's cold outside.
book club is Sunday, May 31st. And the book is Reminders of Him. We started listening to it and it's cute. And if you'd like to find the book or join the Walking Book Club, thenextfitnessthing.com/book club.
Okay.
Okay. Also, make sure you're in our Discord. It is fun in there. And all right.
Did she already record the other ones? The mystery.
No, she's having people sub it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you want to lead one?
No, because I don't have time to do that analyzing.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Unless it's
So she's having a sub.
unless it's tracking an Amazon delivery.
Oh, that's what you have time for? Okay, noted. All right, we have one more tip from mom before we go.
What? Mom's tricks?
Yeah.
Mom's tricks. Okay. As you guys know, I always rhyme, you know, because rhyming is a
This
sign
is
of my time.
alliteration.
Yep. And also alliteration. So my tricks are MOM stands for mom, right? Maker of magic. That's, you know, an acronym. Acronyms are big in my life too. And the MOM stands for MCT oil, oregano oil, and mustard. But I have a couple extra M's too. MCT oil I do it every single day because it's caramel flavored, it's powdered. I put it in my coffee and it's so energizing. It just keeps you going. It's wonderful. Excellent. Magnesium oil is another special trick. If you My husband used to always say, "How could that be oil? It feels like water. How could they call it magnesium oil?" Whenever you have muscles that are paining you because you didn't do your proper stretch after, you spray the magnesium oil on, and it's water. It feels like water, and you just kind of, you know, rub it in like putting water in your skin, and it releases all that. It also is makes you sleep good. It's really a wonderful little trick. I used to spray all the hands of my counters at the church that count money on Mondays, you know, your hands would get all tight like this, cramping up on. And I bring my magnesium oil and I just spray it on their hands, give it a little pat. Perfect. So the other thing is the other M for 3 M's is you're not going to believe this one. Have you ever gone on a walk and you come home and your thighs, your calves, everything are all so tight they're you know, cramping up really crazy, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got a muscle spasm going on in your leg and oh man, it's so painful, or you get up to go to the bathroom and your leg starts cramping. Okay, this is what you keep by the side of your bed. I know, not oil and all the fancy things, but a bottle of mustard. Take your French's cheap 19-cent mustard, whatever, even those little mustard packs that you get at the hot dog stand. Just have them everywhere. Put them in your pockets, you know, put them in your purse, tote bag, side of your bed. Just take that. The first time we ever did this, my husband, he was so cute. He takes the mustard out of the cabinet. He gets a teaspoon out and he's pouring it in like this. And he goes, "Oh, to put it in your mouth." And I just say, "Give me the bottle." And I just go, I just squirt it in my mouth. And as soon as that mustard touches your tongue, cramps disappear. It is unbelievable. Yeah, I know you don't believe me. You think I'm crazy. Try it.
That's not why I think you're crazy.
Well, try it. It works. It is crazy. So those are my 3 M's. But I also have one other. Oh, oregano oil for the middle, MOM. Oregano.
How many things are we doing?
I know I got a lot of them.
Your own show.
Okay, oregano oil. If you ever have a cold, runny nose, congestion, all over, just take. I know I'm not a doctor, but I'll tell you this really
This
works.
is just mom's advice. Don't take it as medical advice.
You take oregano oil, comes in a little bottle like this. You just take a couple little drops on your finger like that and go.
You need a carrier oil or it's gonna burn your skin.
If you need carrier oil, but I don't need carrier oil.
You do.
I just go
It's because her oregano oil's old.
and makes it go away. Your cold goes away. Oregano oil
It does really
takes
work.
it away.
It really
You
does.
don't have to take all those decongestant pills and blah 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 that dry you out and make you talk fast and go to sleep and or well, none of those things. And the last one
Oh, I
is
have another one.
another M, one more M.
Okay.
It's called. Let's write this down. Mupirocin. Mupirocin
Okay.
ointment. We have our own family name for it, but I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay.
Alexis could share that later. Mupirocin ointment.
This is by prescription only.
I know, but they give
This
it
is-
away. They
This is,
give
you
it
have to ask your
You
doctor.
ask
for
your
this.
doctor for it, and you have a tube of this like you have a tube of toothpaste. That's how frequent you could use it. Anytime you could cut yourself in the kitchen, you get a burn, you scrape your knees, you fall while you're walking, any kind of abrasion that leaves you open for infection.
It's an ointment.
Put this ointment on there, heal it overnight.
It does really work really fast.
So those are tricks. I mean, I could write a book on these. These are really good. You have MCT oil. Write that one down.
Wait. We got it. We have this here. I have a graphic for you.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm messing it up.
MCT will energize you and make you feel good. You got to be careful the first time you use MCT because it gives you crazy pants. So
That means you're gonna poop.
crazy pants. So you take it like on a Saturday or a day that you're going to be home for the first day just to test it out. But MCT is like the energizing power of life. It's so good, and it's good
Keeps
for
your brain spongy.
and also do not use any kind of MCT other than C8. C8 is the maximum strength. 8, 10, 11, 12 are all diluted down coconut, blah, 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 not worth taking. And they're charging you for nothing. Use 8.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay, so we said MCT. Let's wrap it up.
MCT, magnesium oil,
magnesium oil,
mustard, oregano oil, and mupirocin.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Those are my words.
Done. All right.
Am I finished?
Finished? I don't know. Are you finished?
I probably can talk
Okay,
some.
in the chat, Sharon says rhyming ramble. Yeah, yeah, right here. Rhyming ramble. That's what
I like
is.
it. It's alliteration too. Yay.
She also says it's time to get you to write some content for the game walks. I agree. Everyone's agreeing. All right. Aaron says I have that. I have to try it. What are you trying? It's the
Mupirocin,
maybe
magnesium,
All
mustard.
right. The time has come to dance it out. That's the end of the show. Thank you for being on the show today. It was really fun.
Okay, you guys, we got to talk again.
All right. My brother and I keep saying that mom needs her own show. So just saying. Yeah.
We got all these tricks. When you get to be old, you get lots of tricks up your sleeve.
Yeah. And down in your Ford Focus.
I know, but it's fun to it's fun to share because when you see other people use them and they work, you're going,
Yeah. Well, Mom, I love you and thank you for everything and thank you for being on the show and thank you for supporting all of this and just yeah.
Well,
we all love you.
Thanks
It's fun
for
to have you in class.
Thanks for having me. Thanks everybody. We'll keep talking.
All right.
Share your secrets.
And now you get to dance. This is your favorite part. You get to dance it out. Ready?
You ready?
Okay.
What's the music?
It's coming.
Get down, get down.
Wait. There you go. Oh, you can't hear it.
Oh, it's still going there. Oh, it's still going. I thought it was over.
God, you can't hear the I can use it.
It's over now.
Almost.
Over.
Now wait.